Hi, Aries. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my twin flames. Today, I'm going to ask Spirit what is going on in your twin flame connection. Could be twin flames in separation also, but any guidance Spirit has for me in these very difficult sometimes relationships, but very intense relationships. So let's see what Spirit has for you, Aries. Let's welcome back to all of my Aries. Welcome to anybody that's new. Let's see. Let's get started. Spirit, please share with me any messages that you have. I am listening for you now. Twin flames for Aries. Karmic partner. An important conversation. Messages from Spirit. And I have a past life relationship. So you definitely feel like this person has been in your past. You've shared past lifetimes, no doubt. Twin flames absolutely have shared soul journeys together. So that's very important. I like the important conversation because I feel like either you're being guided divinely to have an understanding about something going on in the relationship, or they are going to be guided to deliver some messages to you. So let's see what Spirit has for us. Let's see. What is this important conversation in this connection? What do they need us to talk about? I have an 8 of Pentacles. What do they need us to know? I have an Empress. And I have a 4 of Swords. Okay, so we might have had a break. Maybe we've had a put something on hold. All right. I like the Empress energy because I feel like you're the one holding it together. Not that it's your responsibility to keep a relationship going, but I feel like you are the center of it all. And you are, my Aries. You are the center of it all. But I do feel like you are the center, and they keep coming back to the center is how it's coming to me. Even if they take a break, they come back home. It's like they maybe escape to work, they escape to other areas of their life, but you are always kind of what draws them, you know, and you are the center of their universe, whether you believe it or not. You help keep the balance in their life. That is gorgeous. And I have a death card. Maybe you help them keep removing things from their life. Maybe every time they go and they say, I need space, I need a break, I need to deal with some stuff. Maybe you allow them to go do that you trust this relationship enough that they always come back to you. You know, there are a lot of twin flames that do that. They have a tendency to, I don't know, sometimes it's a short break. You know, they'll take a couple of days off from each other and just say, I just need some space. And then they come right back, and that person has, you know, like processed something, healed. And sometimes they're longer breaks, but those twin flames just always know that they come back together. They keep coming back to you because you are the center. Okay, you are their universe, and whether they admit it or not, they're like, you know, it's like they're drawn to come back to you. The traditional role. Okay, marriage is on the table. Taking things slowly. They just keep coming back to you. We want a more traditional life. We keep letting go of things. So maybe we've had to go through a few cycles. Maybe you've been with this person for a while and we've gone through a lot together, okay, which would be typical of twin flames. But maybe we're moving in the direction of you're an empress. I could see having children with you. I could see building a home with you, a marriage. And maybe it's just taken us a long time to get to this place. They want to be in the present moment, enjoying the moment with you, and not worrying about the future, taking it slow. So if marriage or commitment is on the table, they're taking their time. And maybe that's something that's kind of, you know, been upsetting to both of you. But as long as they see you as you're their center is how it's coming into me. Very romantic, waiting for the right one. I keeping hope alive. Okay. When they come back to you, or when this cycle keeps going through, it's probably very charming. It's probably kiss and make up. It's probably rekindling. It's a romantic gesture. Like, I want you and only you in my life. And so I just feel like we have to, I don't know, look at difficult, too much drama, not willing to change. So that death card is, there's things that this person works through. It could be that they struggle with, literally, they know they're a runner. They know that they have a tendency to hold back their emotions. They know they have a tendency that when we start to get really intimate or very close, they pull back. Like, maybe they're learning that about themselves. Like, that would probably be the best thing that's happening in this connection, is if they at least identify why they do it. Then we have a chance on healing that they don't do it, that we move into more of a traditional pattern of, we're secure, you're safe with me, we have a home together, we have a family together, and we have more of a traditional role than this sense of, I need my space when things get hard. Okay, something like that. So maybe they're identifying that. I hope you'll wait for me. Now, we don't want to wait for anybody, but maybe what we're waiting for is, I guess, getting them to a place where they feel like they don't have to run. They don't have to run away from their feelings. They don't have to be scared of a commitment, or being vulnerable, or that it's okay to have, these deep feelings for one person. Like, maybe that's what we're waiting for. I'm ready is my new journey. So that's my Fool. I'm ready. Maybe I'm ready for a different journey. You are so beautiful. Why do you need me? They're a little bit insecure. So maybe when we get really close, we start to talk about a future together, or you start to ask about, like, where are we headed? What's going to happen in this connection? I need to know. They probably put on the brakes and say, can't we just be happy right now? Can't we just not put labels on it? Can't we just be in the moment? And it makes you feel guilty, because you're like, yeah, I do love you. It's not that you don't want those things too, but most people want to know that the person they're sharing their life with is in it for the long run, or at least are attempting to be in it for the long run. That they want it. If something happens along the way, that's a different story, but their intentions are that they want to be in it. Please give me time. I've never felt this way before. So this person's struggling with, I don't know, it could just be fear of commitment. It could be just fear of change in their life. It could be changing their routine, who they live with. I want to start a family with you. Maybe one of you wants more, depending on how old you are. You may say, you know what, I'm in love with you and I don't want to be with anybody else, but you keep pushing me away. You're not offering me a commitment. And if you're not going to, I have to take some serious decisions for my own life, because what if, I'm put all this time and energy and years into you, and you don't want the same things as me, and I lose my window of opportunity to have a child. So that has to be on the table with some of you. This person has to understand that it's not like you're roping in somebody into something for a commitment, but there are other things factored into it, depending on what stage you are in your lifetime, depending on how old you are, if you've started a family yet, if you'd like to have children someday. Those things all play a real big part. I need more time. They're throwing themselves into this Four of Swords energy, this resting, waiting space. So you guys might right now be on a different page, and you might want both different things. but you love each other and you care about each other, but maybe you both have a different impression of where you're headed or what your timeline is for being in these types of relationships. But Spirit, is this person going to come around and want the same thing that I want? Ooh, extra card. I sometimes wonder if you care. I have an insecurity going on here, and I'm not sure why. They've got to let something go. Either maybe somebody has hurt them in the past, maybe they had a previous relationship that ended, so they're not willing to rush into the next relationship, something like that. But you do care. You do care. This is your twin. This is who you want to be with. Afraid of commitment. I really feel like that's it. Do they love you? Yes. Do they want to stay in the moment? Yes. Do they want to keep it the way it is? Yes, probably. But you may be saying, I need more. And depending on what the other things factoring into this connection, like I said, depending on where you are in your lifetime, not having a commitment is not going to fly for some of you. Time to clear the air. Maybe we need to talk about it. Maybe we need to see, how do we get onto the same page? It's important that we both have the same goals, the same dreams, the same hopes for our futures. And then that has to be discussed. Maybe we've been afraid to talk about those things. Looking within. Yeah, I think Aries, today, Spirit wants you personally to ask yourself, like, what is it that you need? Okay. Yes, you want to be in this relationship. What is it for yourself? Like, what is it that you need? What are your goals, your personal goals in a relationship? So you have to see if you're in alignment with this person. So Spirit, is anything going to change? And Spirit saying within a year, I have fireworks. So maybe we don't have what we want with this person right now, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to have it. Okay. It doesn't mean that we could have everything with this person, but we don't have it today. So you have to decide, like, what are your personal goals? Like I said, like, what is really important to you? Your love uplifts me. This person, you feel happy when you're with this person, right? I love being with you. Let me in. I promise I won't hurt you. So I don't think they're not committing to, they're not trying to hurt you. I think they're just trying to get there on their own. Okay. And when I say not committing, doesn't mean they don't love you, mean they want to be with you, doesn't mean they want to be with anybody else. It means maybe they're not ready to get married, or that they want to live with you, or they want to, have I hate the word label, but call you a boyfriend or a girlfriend. Maybe that's just like not important to them. They just want to be with you. I want to do things the right way for us. Maybe they want to take their time. Maybe they want to take their time and not rush into anything. People have like timelines in their head. Like, if we date for 2 or 3 years, then we might consider moving in with each other. Or, people have like these kind of preconceived timelines in their head too. We haven't been together long enough to start talking about a commitment. Would be another thing. Happily ever after does exist. I want you to hold on to that. I do. I want you to hold on to that, because I feel like you guys just aren't where you ultimately want to be. But I don't feel like it's not going to happen. All right. So giving it time doesn't mean like I'm going to be patiently waiting around for this person indefinitely. That's not what I'm saying. You guys might be perfectly happy. You're going through all the motions. You're spending time together. You're growing. You're falling in love. You enjoy being each other. You found your twin. So happily ever after can happen. And then you can have everything, in time. Their intentions are true. Their intentions are true. So they really do want to be with you. I'm going to go with your wishes are going to come true in time. I am. I think it's just a matter of time. Now, when that happens, we're not going to, like I said, you're not going to wait for years indefinitely if what you want is some kind of commitment. If you want a ring on your finger and that's important to you, and they're saying, I will never get married, then we're not in alignment. If they're saying, I love being with you, I'm not sure what I want in a year from now, but in a year from now, we can talk about it again. I think they're being honest, and I think they're being truthful. And I think they are just, either making sure that this is what you both want, something like that. So I'm going to say, try to stay in the day as much as you can. Keep loving this person. And I do want to believe in happily ever after does exist with this connection. So let's thank Spirit together. I want you to keep going, okay? I want to thank Spirit for this reading today. If you're new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, go to my website, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com.